Welcome to the Bhagavad Gita study, episode 7. So, Arjun, he says that he will not fight. Okay, so if you don't fight, then why don't you just go home? But he doesn't go home, he doesn't leave the battlefield, he just sits down. So, he doesn't want to fight, but at the same time, he doesn't want to leave the battlefield. Then what does he want? So he is in the need of the right knowledge because he is confused. He says, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetah yat shreyasyat nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste aham shadhimam tvam prapannam. So he says that I am bogged down by complete confusion, and I am not understanding what is Shreyas, what is right, what is good for me to be done right now. What should I do? And therefore you, please tell me, I accept you as my Guru. And I am your Shishya. Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapanam. So he surrenders to Krishna. So who is Krishna? So Krishna is said in the Bhagavad Gita as Bhagwan. So Bhagwan, he is the absolute truth. So absolute truth is understood in three ways. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagwaniti shabdyate. So the Lord is understood in three phases. So the first understanding is the understanding of Brahman. So what is Brahman? Brahman is the all-pervading aspect of the Lord. He is everywhere. He is in every atom. He is also in between the two atoms, the space between the two atoms. So that means he is everywhere. So though he is everywhere, he also has got a Paramatma aspect. That means he is in every living entity's heart. So that is the localized aspect of the Lord. He is, though he is everywhere, he is in everyone's heart, and he understands the pains and the pleasures of every living entity. Apart from that, he is also Bhagwan. So what is Bhagwan? Bhagwan is the personal aspect of God. He himself has got a personality. He is the embodiment of the entire absolute truth. So that feature is the Bhagwan feature. So God is the supreme controller, supreme proprietor, and the supreme enjoyer. So anyone who is this can be called God. And the Shastras, the scriptures, they declare that Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam, that Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. So after reading science, today's physics, chemistry, biology, modern students may question, does God exist? So have you seen God? Have you heard God? Have you tasted God? Have you touched God? So in this way, there are so many doubts that come into our mind. We cannot even see air, can we? We cannot see electricity, can we? But we believe that it is there. Through proper experimentation, we can understand. So in the same way, God also can be understood through logic and reasoning. Let's take an example. If I say that there were some glass pieces, some rubber, some plastic, everything was just scattered around, and then I went for a stroll and came back to my room, and I saw what? It all just accumulated, came together automatically, and it assembled into a mobile. Would such a argument be taken? No. All the pieces cannot assemble together on its own automatically and become a mobile. The second question is the mobile greater or our brain greater? Naturally, the answer is our brain is greater than the mobile. The brain has made the mobile. The mobile can never make the brain. So if a mobile cannot be existing without proper designer and a manufacturer, how can brain, a supercomputer which is 1,000,000,000 times greater than the mobile, come into existence automatically, by chance, without a designer, without a manufacturer? Who manufactures the brain? The mother? Does she prepare the brain in the womb? Is it the father of the child? No. Then who is it? It is the logical answer is that there is a super intelligence. There is a supreme person who actually creates it. The second example can be given of a picture in which there is a rose. Now this rose in the picture, it is two-dimensional. It doesn't have the texture, soft texture like that of a rose. It doesn't smell like a rose. But still, if there is a picture on a page, there must be some designer and there must be someone who has actually created it on the page. So, what about a real rose? The real rose which is three-dimensional, which is having a very wonderful texture of its petals, which is having wonderful fragrance of a rose. And what is more than that, it can, through pollination, create another rose. For such a rose, there is no creator. That will be the most foolish argument. Can we just imagine in the morning when the sun rays fall on a plant, there are so many metabolic activities that take place. Photosynthesis, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, the plants prepare their food. This is a system. How can there be a system without a systematic person behind it, without a designer? So therefore, God exists. Whenever there is a machine, there has to be two possibilities. There must be two possibilities. The first is that the machine has got a purpose and the machine has a creator. Without that, the machine cannot exist. And the human body is a very, very intricate and a very, very wonderful machine with a purpose and a creator. The machine, the humans, they themselves, most of them, don't know what is the purpose, and they don't care for the creator. And therefore, this Bhagavad Gita study serial is very, very important. We will here understand who is God and what is the purpose of our life. So who is God? God is Krishna. Ishwarah Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. It is given in scriptures, the Brahma Samhita, that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is the definition of God. Krish means the all attractive and Na means the one who gives pleasure to every living entity. So, Krishna means the all attractive person who gives happiness to everyone. That is the definition of God. So he's not some person who was born 5,000 years ago in the state of Mathura, in the state of UP, in the district of Mathura. He was not a Mahapurush. He is the Purna Purushottam Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So this we can understand after understanding Bhagavad Gita. Parashar Muni has explained that Krishna, the Bhagwan, why we call him Bhagwan? Bhagwan is he who has got 6 opulences, the 6 bhagas. Just like Jnanwan has got Jnan, that is knowledge. Shaktiman has got Shakti. In the same way, Bhagavan has got 6 opulences, the 6 bhagas, in 100% quantity. He has got 100% beauty, 100% fame, he has got 100% wealth, he has got 100% strength, he has got 100% knowledge and 100% renunciation. So anyone who has got 100%, who has got all wealth, who has got all beauty, all knowledge, all strength and all renunciation, such a person can be safely called God. And therefore Krishna is God. Now just imagine, when we say all beautiful, what does that mean? All beautiful. The Miss Universe, if the heavenly damsel from Swarga comes and stands in front of her, which we call technically Apsara, the Miss Universe will look like an ugly woman in front of her. So beautiful is the heavenly damsel Apsara. And if Mother Lakshmi stands in front of Apsara, she will look like an ugly woman. Imagine Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambhrama Sevyamanam. Such thousands and millions of Lakshmis, they offer service at the abode of the Lord. Why? Because they want to have a glance of the Lord. How beautiful must be the Lord. So he is 100% beautiful. That is the meaning of it. The meaning is that all the beauty of this world, whether it is any Bollywood actress, that beauty comes from Krishna. Just like a few days back, Sri Devi, a Bollywood actress, she died. Was her beauty preserved in the museum? Oh, she had the best, most beautiful face and the body, so let us preserve it. No, she was immediately cremated. Why? Because the beauty which was Krishna inside her body had left. So Krishna had left her body. So the beauty which was there in Sri Devi was Krishna. And when he leaves along with the soul, the body becomes, it degrades, it decays, and it has to be destroyed. So that is the meaning of all beautiful. That means, again, all intelligent, all knowledgeable. What does that mean? All the knowledge of every intelligent person in the world, the source is God, the source is Krishna. So someone who is intelligent, he is intelligent because of the existence of God in his body. When we say that God is all strong, he is 100% strong, that means what? That the strength of the tiger, the strength of elephant, the strength of Hercules, it comes from God. Therefore he is strong. So God is the source of everything. So in today's episode, we understood what is God, does he exist, and if he exists, what are the attributes of God which will help us in not getting cheated by the fake gods which we find in every nook and corner of this world. Thank you very much. Be tuned.